She married someone else. She married someone else, oh, not me. After everything,
she married someone else.
no.
She married someone else.
She married someone else, and I had to watch it happen. She married someone else, and I had to keep on moving. I thought I was the one.
I believed I was the one.
I prayed I was the one, but
she married someone else, oh.
She married someone else, oh. And God had a reason. I want to tell this story the way it happened, not the version where I pretend I handled it better than I did. The real version, the honest version, the version where I sat in a church parking lot, unable to go inside for a wedding. I have been invited to that I should not have agreed to attend, but attended anyway, because some part of me still believed that seeing her would remind me of something I needed to remember about letting go.
And what I saw when I finally made myself
walk through those church doors was not
what I needed to see to let go.
It was the exact opposite of that. It was her more beautiful than I had
ever seen her,
walking towards someone else with the specific joy on her face that I had always imagined would be on her face when she was walking toward me. And he was not
toward me,
and he was not going to be. And I wanna say that I smiled at that moment, that I was genuinely happy for her, that I stood there in the back
of that church
and felt nothing but peace and goodwill. But that would not be the truth.
The truth is,
I stood there in the back of that church and felt everything all at once. And then I walked back out before anyone could see what everything looked like on my face.
She married someone else,
and I walked out of the church.
She married someone else,
and I sat in my car and hurt, not because I was bitter,
not because I wanted to stop her,
but because loving someone who chooses someone else
is one of the loneliest
human experiences that exists.
She married someone else, oh.
And I had to find a way
through it.
I had known for a long time, if I am honest, that she was not going to choose me. The signs were clear enough for someone who was willing to read them honestly. But I was not always willing to read them honestly, because reading them honestly would have required accepting something I was not ready to accept, which was that what I felt for her was not what she felt for me. And the gap between those two feelings was not something that love on my side alone could close. And so I had kept hoping the way you keep hoping, when the alternative to hope is accepting something final that you are not ready to accept. I had kept showing up in ways that I believe demonstrated something worth choosing. I had kept being the person I thought she needed, rather than simply being the person I actually was. And by the time I understood that being who I thought
she needed
was the wrong approach, she had already found someone who was simply being who he actually was. And that was enough for her, in a way that my careful construction of who I thought she needed never was. And sitting in that car, after walking out of that church, I understood something I had been avoiding understanding for a long time. You cannot love
someone into choosing you.
You can love completely, you can love faithfully, you can love in every way that
love can be expressed.
And if the person you love is not called to choose you,
then your love
as real as it is does not change that. And accepting that is not failure, it is just the specific pain of love that was real on one side and not returned in the same way on the other.
She married someone else,
and I had to accept it.
she married someone else,
And God helps me through it. You cannot love
someone into choosing you.
Love does not work that way.
Real love, let's go.
When holding on is holding them back.
She married someone else, oh.
And real love released her. I want to speak to every person who has experienced the specific pain of watching someone they loved choose someone else. Because I think this is one of the most specific and most quietly devastating human experiences that exists. And it deserves to be spoken about with honesty. First, the pain you feel is real and it is valid. And it does not make you weak to feel it fully. You love someone with everything you had and they chose
Someone else,
that is not a small thing. That is a loss that deserves to be grieved like the loss that it is. Not explained away, not minimized, not managed into something more comfortable for observers, grieved fully and honestly at whatever speed is true for you. Second, watching someone you love choose someone else does not mean you are not worth choosing. It means you are not the right fit for that specific person at that specific time, in that specific time, in that specific time,
in that specific time.
And God had a reason. I wanna tell this story the way it happened, not the version where I pretend I handled it better than I did. The real version, the honest version, the version where I sat in a church parking lot, unable to go inside for a wedding I had been invited to, that I should not have agreed to attend, but attended anyway, because some part of me still believed that seeing her would remind me of something I needed to remember about letting go. And what I saw when I finally made myself walk through those church doors was not what I needed to see, to let go. It was the exact opposite of that. It was her